Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue.
Live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that, big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes.
Opponent is ready.
Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the rest.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 44 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
48, Mike. Move. Hey, echo. Watch the safety creep.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Looking deep downfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Lock in.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
There we go. 49. Mike is 59. Come, baby. Woo!
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Michael, go. Go right in. Hey, come on, yo, come on, yo. We're going to 54, right in.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go, here we go. Go right in. Hey, chill. 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
You got nothing.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Marr able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
14 yards and a Chicago first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going up top, and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson, 30 yards, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Here we go.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little...
Entering pause screen, resume.
bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Entering pause screen, resume.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. We're going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Marr is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned on the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season, because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal, and then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt, and I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus Mariota get off the deck and play well last week, too.
16 yards, a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, Pollard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, watch it.
They go play action with Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Switch gears. Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trubisky on the keeper. Incomplete on the head area. It's now 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. That good for 22 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that.
He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
That's how we do it, baby.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action. Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
29, Bears 21. O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
4th down, Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
He's back to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now. All here in this
you really
quarter.
used my play against me. Oh, this dude used my play against me. Oh, man. I'm sleep. I don't give a fuck, G. Cry, baby. Shut up. Nigga did the same play. Hey, congratulations, bro. You need it.
They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay?
Huh? What you say? You about to lose again. Shut up, nigga. You about to lose again. I just came on here to talk to you. I'm sorry. I came on here to be nice. That's you that was talking shit. That's why you losing. That's why you gonna lose. I came on here to give you a good compliment. You got a new play. Now. Now you about to lose just because you wanted to talk shit. Now you want to lose because you want to talk shit. Suck my dick, boy. Bye. That's why you lost again. I had a compliment for you. Now get out of here, bum. Now get out of here. Let you come back, bum.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
Finish game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected. Indian, Dallas. Start time option is set to 8. Searching for opponent, estimated wait time 35 seconds.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennial.